What's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be looking at the Under Armour Curry 4 in the 𝕤𝕟𝕤𝕥𝕒𝕚 colorway. Let's get into it. If this is the first time to the channel, then welcome. My name is Jess and I make videos about sneakers and lifestyle products. So if you like that kind of content, then please consider hitting the subscribe button right down below. It does not cost you anything, it just supports me. So I truly appreciate your support, and welcome back to those viewers and subscribers who are coming back for another episode. I truly appreciate your trust in my reviews for sneakers just like this one today. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into some of the specs and details for this sneaker here. So the retail price for this is about $180 Canadian or $150 USD. It did release on May 10th of this year, so 2024. And the colorway for this, as you can see, is white and metallic gold. And the style number for this is 1298306. And the weight is 12 ounces. So pretty light shoe. The box is not really anything to rave about. Simple Under Armour Curry box. Here's the information if you would like to see it. Comes like a flip top with the paper in it. Again, nothing super fancy. Very simple box, but I do like to show it because I know people are interested in it sometimes. But let's get into some of the history and inspiration of it. And actually, I was reading and doing some research, and they were saying that Steph actually wore the Curry 4s in the 2017 NBA Finals. And so Under Armour brought them back for a limited time as a re-release, and they made the 𝕤𝕟𝕤𝕥𝕒𝕚 colorway. The inspiration behind this sneaker here is really about them winning multiple championships, obviously, and it has, I'm assuming they put gold because gold is, you know, like number one, and that is why they used a whole bunch of gold accents, like the Under Armour logo here, you know, the Curry logo on the side, the specks of gold on the midsole, which I thought was beautiful, the gold tips on the laces. And then on the bottom, it has gold flecks or gold glitter on there, which I thought was really nifty. And so I thought it was a really good way to kind of showcase the championship side with this retro release. Let's look at the materials and features for the shoe. So this sneaker here is really like a knit feel, a sock feel type of shoe. So it has a sleeve that creates a really comfortable and locked in feel around your ankle and the forefoot. It has microfiber synthetic quarter panels. It has dynamic seam taping, which just basically means that it has this like tape around so that they don't have any additional stitching to it, which is a really cool touch. And it is made of EVA foam on the midsole, which helps with underfoot responsiveness. And it has a cross-centric traction pattern that's designed for grip while you are balling out on the court, which you could kind of feel like Steph Curry a little bit. So comfort-wise, these are actually very comfortable for basketball shoes. I actually like these way better than the Curry 2s that I did a video on a few videos back. If you want to see that video, then I will link it up here so that you could check it out. But I do like these better, and I was actually quite surprised that it wasn't that tight around my ankle, seeing as this is like a one shoe and doesn't have any type of separate tongue or anything like that. So I was very surprised by that. Comfort wise, I would say these are great, and I'm excited to wear them on the court. Not just for basketball, I think I'm gonna try using them on the court for volleyball as well. For sizing, I did go true to size and they fit perfectly well. I'm not really worried about sizing, and I would recommend a true to size for this basketball shoe here. My overall thoughts and first impressions of this shoe are very positive. I do actually like them better than the Curry 2s, as I mentioned. I love the Curry 2 silhouette, but I love the Curry for silhouette way more. And these are a shoe that I really wanted since they released way back when. And I just like the look of it. I just like the roundness. I just like that everything's one piece, which is really nice. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to go through the shoe and look for little special gems on them, because I know that Steph likes to put little things on the sneaker, and I found a few just by looking at it recently. But let's look into it and see what we got here. I was looking for the I Can Do All Things reference, which he writes on all of his shoes, and on the Curry Retro 2s he did have I Can Do All Things on the inside of the tongue. I really didn't think he had it on this one, but I did actually find it just while recording this video. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's actually just right here. I don't know if you can really see it, but it is there. It says I Can Do All Things. Going to the bottom of the shoe, nothing really. This is the left shoe that I'm holding. The other thing that I noticed was the two little arrows right there. And I do know that he has a tattoo of this that he actually copied from his wife, Aisha. And I don't know the actual meaning to it. I know that I thought it was a reference to something that was related to a religious thing, but I was reading that it just means to stay in the present. So I don't know which one it is, but I did notice that inside of this little tag here. So this tag says "We Back," and then on the inside it has his initials or his logo, which I thought was kind of cool. On the right sneaker, same kind of features. The only thing that I think is different, I'm looking here, is just his signature on the bottom right there. But other than that, I don't see any other type of differences. Also says I Can Do All Things, also has the arrows right there, and everything else seems to be the same. But I love kind of looking for little type of gems on basketball shoes, because I do find that they are there. I found a few on the Kyrie Irvings that I have, which I thought was really interesting. I just love the little subtleties that athletes add just so that they can personalize their sneakers a bit. One other thing that I want to show you that I forgot to feature is that inside, I don't know if you can really see it, I might have to show you from a different angle, but it has the Roman numerals 2 with half of Stephen's face on it. But let's talk about the pros and cons. Let's talk about the cons first, and then we'll talk about the pros and end off the video. So I thought of 2 cons for this sneaker. It is a little bit hard to put on really quickly, and that's because it has this like sock-like thing. So I really use this pull back tab a lot just to get my foot securely in. If you have a shoehorn, that would help as well. But once your foot is in, it's not really coming out. I just tried to tie it and take it off, and it was nearly impossible. I probably would snap the laces. So I guess that's a pro, but it is kind of hard to put on. I do think that the ankle support is not really existent. I wonder if Steph actually wears ankle braces with this shoe. I don't know how you would, but there's not a lot of ankle support, and we know that he, you know, rolls his ankle a lot. So I'm actually kind of surprised this was a design that they made for him, compared to like something like the Curry 2s that I did a first impressions video on. There's a lot of ankle support in that sneaker without any type of brace. But those are the 2 cons that I thought of. Let's talk about the pros. The first pro being that this shoe is absolutely comfortable. I love it. I really feel it again in this back heel portion of the sneaker here. I do really appreciate that and love that, again, it's not too tight around the ankle like some other sneakers that I have that are kind of sock like this. And also it has room in the toe box area, which I really appreciate, and I think would come in handy when I'm playing basketball or volleyball with these shoes on. The other pro that I will say is that the traction feels really good. It's very grippy. I don't know if the way that the bottom is laid out helps, but it seems to be working. And you know, I wore these in the inside of like an indoor like facility, workout facility, just to like see the traction a bit, and I really liked it. It feels really good on like a court like surface when I tried that out and tested it out. So I really like that, and that is a pro for me. And the last pro that I just kind of really like the design of it. I think it's a really simplistic curry design. I like that it has the speckles around here. I really appreciate the glitter on the bottom. And so that for me is another pro that I really like. I just like the design and silhouette of this Curry 4, and I'm so glad that they retroed this a few weeks ago, and I'm excited to have it in my basketball / volleyball shoe collection. But that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. What do you think of the Curry 4 retros? Do you like them? Is it a shoe that you would add to the collection? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you can name one Curry silhouette that you love and that you wish that they can bring back, what shoe would that be? I would really be interested in knowing what you think. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Peace, bye. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. Please consider subscribing to see more content just like this. There is always more to see on my blog at www.writtenbyjess.com. Thank you for all your support, and we'll catch you in the next one.